Happy Saturday to you. Hi, Sandy. How are you? How was your day? Hello, Joe. Hello, Margie. Miguel. We're going to get a cup of coffee. Hi, Amanda. Barry, good to see you. Hello, Melissa. Happy Saturday. Let's hit that thumbs up button if you're coming in. Hey, Alan. A beautiful day today. Another battle of the weeds. Get a coffee. It's a nice night for walking around a little bit, isn't it? Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's real California. It's welcome to the Redwood Empire. And let me assure you that palm trees are not native to this part of California. Well, God's work, City. Good for you, honey. A good daughter. Treasure your parents while you got them. One day, like me, you'll be an orphan. Business? What are you going to be doing? I mean, you don't have to give the exact business. What industry are you going to be in? Sounds interesting. And again, please hit the thumbs up. We got 1/3 the thumbs up of the number of people that are here. I assume you're here because you like being here. Hence, the thumbs up would not be a painful act. This Prime guys parked across all the parking spots. Weight loss coaching. There we go. That's what I like to see. Those thumbs up going up. Hey, Eddie. I think the only coaching, just push away from the table, right? Put the fork down. This guy and took up this many spots. Oh boy. Yeah, just put the fork down, dude. There we go. Alright, let's see. I will be back in a momentito. What a glorious weather day. Boy, there's nothing like lousy weather to make you really appreciate a great day. Let's get over, and it's a little bright here. I'm having trouble seeing the screen from here. Yeah, a lot of hard work. I'm glad you're out of the hospital, Donna. Don't remember the name. Yeah, my fingers gave out today. It's the volume of weeds. I already filled up that big green waste can. I couldn't believe it. Hello, Elmer. How are you? So let's have a pleasantly nice Saturday night. Oh. Hey, EJ. My day was busy. How about yours? Catherine, the weeding tool did really good today. I still have all my fingers. Oh man, imagine if people, imagine if the Roman Empire had them back in the day. They might not have fallen. Ooh, that's some serious weaponry there. I mean, all they had to swing was the spiked balls on the end of a chain. This thing could have turned the tide of war. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up button. Let's really ram up those thumbs up tonight. That's good, Joe. Staying busy is a good thing. Trust and believe. Hey, Rio. Yeah, that's what Japanese gardeners use. I figured it was left over from the war era. Holy smokes. This baby's like a wrecking machine on weeds. But my hand started cramping up. Hey, Emerald, how you doing? Just got off the treadmill. Good for you. Good for you. Finally caught me from the beginning, Queen Cupcake. How about that? Enjoy my cup of coffee, do a little walking and chooching tonight. My keto diet slammed into Lent. That's what happened to my keto diet. It shall return on Easter. Janet gave the official invite for Easter today. Oh, Kelly, I'm sure you're energetic, honey. It's a beautiful day. Yes, gardening is good for the soul. Yeah. 10-4. What's the old saying? You go from worth to worth, but God, one's heart is nearer in a garden than anywhere else on earth. Right? Let's see. Boy, this place looks crowded tonight. I may not get a spot. I think all the, no, it's not Friday night. I was going to say all my Jewish brothers and sisters might be at the, enjoying a nice oy vey tonight. What the heck's today? Let's see, these things are 327. I don't think anybody cares today, right? Let's see if I can knock something over. Oh, I thought my Jewish friends might be over at Grossman's doing it up. Oy vey, Saturday at Grossman's. Boy, I miss the taste of meat. All right, here we go. Flip her around, slug bug. Yeah, Miss Vidala. Yeah, tell her I said hi. Getting EJ. Yes, gardening is good for you unless you're pulling weeds, and then it's absolute positive torture. I already got a big green waste can full of weeds. Even though I had the Ginzu weeder out there. I call good way to lose a finger in the the little seedlings are doing good. Sat them out all day, gave them a little bit of water, brought them in tonight. I bring them in tonight because it's really cold. Hey, Eddie. Hey, Cass, how are you? I bring them inside tonight. No, I don't think so, Tribe. Just tell the incels to stay over there. Yeah, just tell the incels to just stay put. It'll make everybody happy tonight. I hope you're well. Yeah, we thought Alan Gold passed in the floods in L.A. Are you holding the right end of the weeder? I am. But that thing is a real wrecking machine, man. That thing's got a real blade on it. But it did a good job. What's nice is the soil still uh, got some nice moistness factor to it. I can say that since Shemai's not here, and the weeds come out fairly easily when you use that, shake up the soil a little bit and then pull that out. They work pretty good. It works great. So I'm about 2/3 of the way done. Up front, I probably got the hardest stretch to go. Probably when I'm done all this, I'm gonna put down some weed barrier, some of the good stuff, and then put maybe some stones or something to make it a little nicer. I don't know. Break it up for weeding, great tool. Yeah, I can use it all summer out back because I'm not going to be putting any weed cloth down out back. Do you plant the pot too? You can. You're supposed to bust open the side and pull the roots out a little bit and then lay it in the ground. It's like what is it, cotton fiber? No, coconut fiber thing. I'm not sure what it is. It's pretty fragile thing, but these plants are taking off pretty good now. I'd say so far almost all the tomatoes have germinated, which is a good thing. I've never used those pots before. Ever used pots before. I've usually gone down to like the big box store and I've just gotten tomatoes from the or whatever. I just go stick them in the ground in April. They're already off to a good head start. So I might be a little bit behind on it, but it's cool. I'm making something fun and easy. Okay, thank you, Catherine. Yeah, gonna use some more of these noodles tonight. I'm gonna make. I got some shrimp though. I'm gonna make a noodle dish. Hey, Trog, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna slice up some carrots, put some peas in, some onion, and just have a good stir. I think it'll be all right. It's good to get plants that are almost ready. Yeah, but they're gonna want $4.99 for a tomato plant these days. Wow. So I'd rather just do the effort myself and have 20 plants. You lose all your advantage of having a home garden when you're paying out a fortune in starter plants and things like that. It's just to me, it just becomes economically untenable. Untenable. Ooh, 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 ooh. Tribe, you really live in a different kind of world, man. No offense, dude, but there's a time to kind of put it behind you, you know? How you doing, James? 4 tomatoes at Friedman, $2.98 a pop. I like when I take allergy medicine, I like to take a Claritin, lorazepam. No, yeah, that's it, lorazepam. That's what I like to take. James, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, it's nice to just sit back, rest my fingers. Doing good? Yeah, so I'm not paying $3 for tomatoes. So loratadine, that's it, not lorazepam. That's like Valium. No, yeah, loratadine. So what I'll do, starting in like early May, I'll take the Nasonex, put down a base, use that every day through mid-June, and then I'll take a Claritin in the morning, and then if symptoms get really bad, I'll double up with a second Claritin, and that's helped me survive what's a very terrible grass pollen allergy season here. I'm just getting over a little bit of a cold right now. Centizod is what I did. What I did for different people like there's all kinds of Zyrtec. There's quite a few of them. How you doing tonight, Alex? How are you? Keep the seeds from your tomatoes and grow for free next time. Yeah, because some of them, I don't need lorazepam, but some of them will be of heritage varieties. Be careful with small rocks. Cats use as litter box. Happened to me. I don't think I'm going to be putting rocks down. But I don't want. I'll just have to be persistent in getting rid of the weeds. Making sure that I keep that. Once the rainy season's over, then it gets really. The plants are struggling to survive. Nasocord, yeah, great preventative. It's also great for I've just had tremendous success with Claritin with Nasonex. That has worked unbelievably well for me, and only on the very worst days, which this could be one of these years with all this rain. This could be a barn burner. Doubling up. I wouldn't recommend it if you have blood pressure issues, but I don't. So my best tomato plants, would you use Roundup? My friend Brad Silverdog talked about another product that he left a comment on yesterday's video. I don't think I'll use. I do have Roundup. Yeah, Tuesday the rain will be back, but I should be wrapped up this job on Monday, William, Bill, and then once Tuesday comes, let it rain. Claritin, as farm for it and show your driver. Yeah, I have tons of, I have generic loratadine. I got generic, it works fine. I don't use it with the decongestant because it gets me too wired at Claritin D's. Hey Francis, how are you? Good to see you. I used to get really wired on the Claritin D. It was like, and I'm already like active enough, and I was like, I couldn't settle down with that stuff. Buy cold and flu tabs. I have to bring in my own. Well, okay, Joe. I guess if I went to Australia, I would have to bring my own. Just got done frying catfish caught by the hubby. Nice. All the junkies screw. Yeah, I remember working in the clinic in the day. They used to come in and uh, get the Sudafed plus the Robitussin. And they would always tell you got to have the with codeine because they're allergic to guafus finicin or something. And we always knew, well, there it is. It was always a guy. He was always between 18 and 30 years old. Same deal. Perfect health, robust, but just a junkie in training. Just a slothful, non-productive person that just wanted to slide through in life. And I get the flu shot every single year. I sure do. I sure do. And we just got tired of it. We knew right away whenever somebody said Guafinistan, it was like, sorry, we're not writing a prescription for codeine cough syrup. They'd make a speedball. Sorry, always the same profile too. I'd say, oh, I got an allergy. They'd have to look, have to call their friend. What am I allergic to? Sitting right there in the front of the office. What is that thing I'm allergic to? Guaifenesin, whatever. Oh yeah, that's it. Thanks. Right. Yeah, I get the flu shot every year. Yep. With that fail, I've had both of my shingles vaccines. I've had my pneumonia vaccine. Everything that you can get a vaccine for, I get it. Back on my favorites. Okay, Catherine, you better be drinking water. Lots and lots of water every day. It's gonna take 2 to 3 weeks for the full effects of full hydration kick in. Ooh. No, I never had. I don't think I never tested. I tested myself on last week. Good. Hey, Noreen, I tested myself last. I've never tested positive for COVID. And I have the old school test and I have the new school. Yeah, the flu shot's a guessing game, but they got a good shot. They'll load it up with 5 different strains, and it's a 60% shot they're going to get it. I like the odds. I mean, people will put big money down on a table in Las Vegas with worse odds than that. Gatorade, it made me sick. Now, you don't want Gatorade. You definitely would just want good old-fashioned water, or what you call water. Saying it like that could get you killed in Baltimore. You have any water? What? You mean water? Yes, hydration. I've preached hydration for year in, year out, year in, year out. Hydration. Keeps you puffed out, keeps your skin filled up. You think, oh, I'll be peeing every 2 minutes. Not necessarily. Takes a while to build up a retained level of fluid in your body, and all of your systems work better. I told you, there's a lot of people when they get older, it's all coffee, tea all day long, which are desiccants. They're pulling water out of you. They're not putting it in. So for every cup of coffee that you drink, you need to blast a full 8 ounces to 10 ounces of water behind that. Hey, Jamie. You need to blast that hydration in. I think they said like 70 to 80% of people over the age of 60 are dehydrated, clinically dehydrated. So stay hydrated. I mean, ain't no model, but I'm going to be 65, so it helps keep you puffed out. It just fills you up. Fills you up. Hey, Raquel, how you doing? Hello, Ann. How are you? I drink decaffeinated tea. all that stuff is, it's just drink your fluids, okay? Drink your water. All right. Also, your magnesium pills, especially if you get terrible leg cramps and calf cramps and things like that. Okay. Boy, listen to how quiet it is. Let's put the window down and enjoy. Hi, Craig. How are you? How are you? So later on tonight, we'll be having call in. We'll be doing it up. Oh, good. Oh, I forgot to take off the music thing. We're not doing music tonight. So when you see that come by, forget it. Oh, Raquel, I'm sure you look better than I do. I didn't effervescent drink. Uh, don't say no, it's the end. Do, do, do. Uh, oh, listen, you can hear the birds chirping. See, all we ever hear is crows on the rancho. I'm like, oh, is that what another bird sounds like? Really? All we ever have is crows. It's all you ever get in the hood is just crows. And you'll get the odd robin that's lost and went the wrong way, or a bully of a bluebird that'll be there. But otherwise, I haven't had one hummingbird on a feeder. I haven't had anything, man. It's a wildlife. It's barren. It's a desert up there. Okay, it's like a killing zone because up in the trees we have hawks that live up there, and they see things on the ground and they swoop down, and you see a pile of feathers and a skull on the ground, and it's like a death zone. If I put the feeder near a shrub, I'll never see anything. How you doing, Elmer? I miss anybody on the yeah, thank you, Craig. Hope you're doing better. Two turkeys, man. We have tons of turkeys around here. I never saw them this time of year. I always saw them in like late September through October when I had a hankering for turkey. Hey, if you're coming in, guys, we're way behind on thumbs up today. Could you take a second and just migrate your finger to the thumbs up button? It's really appreciated. Oh, the Hummers will be there. I know. Oh, they'll be there. Red feed. No, they told me don't use the red. They might be wrong. I don't know. But it was the store. Yes, magnesium is essential for heart. I'm quite convinced that deficiency of magnesium is the leading cause of much sudden death heart attacks. Because a heart attack is just a cramping of the largest muscle and the uncontrolled cramping of the largest muscle in the body. And once that baby starts to cramp and go, good luck. Yeah, turkeys, man, if a turkey hit my roof, it might come through. Hang the feeder near the rose when they start blooming. What roses? That's strike two, Noreen. Yeah, it's going to take a while. We just have to be patient. We have to be patient. So, hey, Nicole, how you doing? Your birthday yesterday was fun. I had my first softball game. I went out to eat for my... How'd you do in the game? That's awesome. You're going to go bowling. I'm so glad for you, Nicole. That's great. Yeah, the crows are huge. Crows are just enormous here. The crows here are the size of, well, I would say if you've ever seen like a eagle or something like that, something that I don't know, when they puff out, and I don't know, they're big. I may not be the best judge of how big something is, but I think this crow could carry a goat away. I think, for sure. Maybe a dog. Right? These things are like really bad news. And they're never in a good mood. So it's like being in a death zone back there, because between the very things that fly way up in the sky, the hawks. See, we used to have doves and stuff, and then Missy Jen would be crying because there'd be a like exploded dove outside or something, and it's like I just tell her, it's just got a hawk up there, just took the power dive and just took it out midair, just boom, just the skull flies down, and what are you gonna do? Some people are shocked and appalled, but it's the circle of life. Ravens, yeah, that'd be cool, because the Baltimore Ravens, that's cool. Edgar Allan Poe, what a lush he was. Lots of hawks. Yeah, the crows take baths. I don't know. I did good in my game. I didn't hit a home run. I saw. Okay, good. I hope you get a home run real soon. Real soon. And happy birthday. Happy birthday, Nicole. That's wonderful. Anyway, they're mighty big. Trying to give some idea. I don't like to see it's much bigger than a microwave. Well, maybe a microwave with wings. I don't know. They're big. Definitely could snatch a wig. I mean, for sure. These things could be like a menace to society. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that coffee was good tonight. That coffee was excellent tonight. I have to admit, I've been putting that little caramel creamer in, just one of them. Just get a little bit of a hint in there. Yeah, the flying wig. Haven't you heard that, Noreen? Deb, yeah, I'm doing good, honey. I got nothing to complain about in life. I got zero. It's just when I'm doing that kind of down on my knees and up and down, and I'm good for about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and then I just gotta call it. And then just relax tomorrow and enjoy Sunday. And then Monday I got another day before the rain comes in on Tuesday. It's going to be a short event, which will be good. And then I'm just committed to keeping the weeds knocked down once they're there, and trying to keep it a little nicer. And I'm going to have Ernesto. I'm hoping Ernesto's going to come in maybe this week and start, getting the tree work done so I can plant the almond tree. Keep your fingers crossed. And I might put another apple tree back in the back. I don't know. I get plenty of apples. What in the world are those crows eating? I guess cat food. I don't know. Like those yellow flowers near the driveway. Yeah, they're just weeds. See them all over California, and those grass is so high in the back. So I'm gonna try to get an early start on Monday and get everything all set. I got to cut the front and back lawn too and get everything all set. And I got to start turning the soil to get ready try to put the onions down. Oh, I don't, Timothy Moore, I don't know about that. You're just too sweet. Yeah, Jamie's had my first 7-Eleven coffee, better than Starbucks. How about that? I'm telling you, my budget doesn't, I don't know, I'm going to be honest, I never liked Starbucks too much. Catherine really blew me away. Oh, I love Starbucks. I'm like, what? Welcome back, Barry. I can probably count on one hand the number of times I've had Starbucks over 25 years. It's just Dunkin' Donuts, 7-Eleven. They're good, solid, decent coffee. And if I hit it right in the afternoon, about 4 o'clock, they'll put on a fresh pot of coffee. So I go in at 5 o'clock and it's all good. And they don't leave it on the burner. They put it in one of those thermal jugs, which does keep it pretty hot. It's going down, drop. Yeah, the weather's it was cold this morning. It was really, really cold this morning. I used to love Starbucks before the Dunkin' Donuts. I just, I get a good deal on, I'm paying $1.49 for a large coffee. You can get any, I don't know if the special's still on, but even $2.49. And then they're throwing in a muffin. You can get a free muffin with it if you want. So, what the heck? You got more and more people that are turning to 7-Eleven for their daily restaurants. Right, their morning muffin and coffee, and nighttime they're rolling in there for pizza or 10 chicken wings for $10, and right, a full-on pizza for $7.99, meat for $8.99. I mean, you're gonna pay $35, $40 to have a pizza delivered. Hi, Shimei, how you doing? So, as soon as we can test out the meaty one. Once Easter's past us, and by the way, Janet gave me the invite for Easter. Hearing your story about the hot dogs, yeah, but that's hot dogs. That's not, yeah. This guy's run a good shop up here. These Nepalese Starbucks taste like burnt. I don't. It's just not my thing. Because people. I told you guys winter time I would order a fancy drink one time there. And I asked people what I should order, and double frappuccino, cappuccino with the twist of, but I forgot. Hey, handsome Robbie, how are you? But I forgot what the heck it was. I don't know. I forgot. Get up to the counter. I'd be embarrassed anyway. You got a whole wall of. It's like being on the commodity exchange on the floor of Chicago Mercantile Exchange. You see a board up there with 600 things, and you're going to tell the guy, I just want a regular cup of coffee. It's like everybody just stops and drops. It's like the old E.F. Hutton. When E.F. Hutton talks, people listen, right? What did it say? What? Hey, Ronnie. It's like you just freeze people in their tracks. I'm doing great, Robbie. Always steady on. Always steady on the tiller of life. Happy-go-lucky. No worries. Always on the tiller of life. Starbucks flat whites. Is that like a, they'll help you figure it out? Not the ones I know. I've had pour-overs before. Caramel macchiato. Caramel or caramel? There's a difference between Caramel and Carmel. Years ago, I treated a friend to Starbucks, my regular coffee, $2 his mo. There you go, Alex. I was buying beans for local roasters way over now. They all agree now by Starbucks. Yeah, well, that's good, GE. I'm not, yeah. I'm saying that's a good thing. Yeah, whenever I hear people, I always wonder, is there really such a word as Carmel besides Mount Carmel or the Carmelite sisters or monastery? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is, right? Well, GE, I'm glad that you can enjoy. I'm glad that you can enjoy that. That's for sure. $8 cup of coffee is crazy. You felt a bit down before with the weather, though, wasn't it? Weather. I'm a very weather sensitive person. Um, just don't do well in rainy, dreary, overcast, stormy, gray skies and things. I'm definitely a fair weather person. Yeah, I didn't know, Noreen. I thought maybe you were part of the Carmelite sisters or something. So thumbs up are appreciated if you're coming in. Please take a second to hit the thumbs up button. We got a good crowd. We're working tonight. We're gonna get out and do a little chooching in a bit. Enjoy this weather a bit. Works out to about $2 a mug. That's all right, right? Somebody got somewhere to get the ice cream. This guy's looking at that ice cream like, I'm gonna take that from you. Like, really? I can't stand the dry. Oh, I love dry, hot weather. Love it. Maybe not like super roasting. I mean, my zone is, my happy zone is 80 degrees to 110 degrees in that zone. You start pushing 122 like I'm on the floor of the desert in the Mojave Desert outside of Hinckley. And that wind, yeah, we're having phone in tonight, and that hot wind goes, and it is so hot that you have goosebumps, and literally, you can feel your hair standing on end. It is just such a weird feeling to be, and you're just drenched. You're just absolutely drenched. And you're losing fluids like crazy. And that's from being out doing a story for like 15 minutes. I remember I was doing the Aaron Brockovich story, and it was like, oh, wow, Oh, well, that's one thing I enjoy out here. We don't have humidity in NorCal, but God knows I had it in Baltimore and Hong Kong. The sides of the buildings had slime on them. It was so tropical. And then you had to wear a suit. That was fun. Ooh. Yeah, you just have this slime that just grows on the side of the buildings, just all the humidity and then the smells from the sewers, and I can still smell it. Yeah, 90 degrees, 90% humidity, and fighting that traffic, the most densely populated place on planet Earth, and trying to negotiate that with buses. And let me tell you, politeness definitely is not the watchword of Hong Kong. Okay. Any place in that region is ooh, South Korea. Yeah, well, any place in the subtrop, down in that zone's going to be that way. Yeah, every building has AC in it. But a lot of people in the area where I was, they wouldn't use AC unless on the absolute worst day. Even though power was very cheap, and Hong Kong Electric Company was like cheap power, and China Light and Power, You know, like my in-laws would, they just have the fan going and that'd be it. It'd be like 100, it'd be like almost 212 degrees and they're still happy, right? But all the buildings are air conditioned, all the big high rises and all the office buildings, and at least the modern business district. I've been in the Philippines, man. I've been in Manila. Well, let me tell you about the Philippines in Manila, baby. Right after Aquino and People Power and all that stuff. That's the first place I ever saw guards standing outside of buildings with submachine guns standing every building. Yeah, the monsoon season's terrible. Louise, how are ya? Good to see you. Yeah, the surge of the winter monsoon. That's not fun either. That's like we had in like January, where you just have the continuous flow of just reinforcing wet and cold and rainy and nasty. No, electric's very expensive here. People are in shock here. What they used to pay $200 a month, now they're paying 400, 600 bucks a month here. So we just don't run the heat. I put it on for about 15 minutes in the morning and then click it off. I don't think the house has seen, and a treat is 63 degrees. And 63 feels like a sauna. Feels like a sauna. Yeah, Hong Kong. Oh, yeah, there was ice in the new territories, man. That first winter I was in Hong Kong was terrible. There were people that were going up to take pictures up in the new territories of ice and on flowers, and it was terrible. Absolutely brutal because there's no heat. No heat. See, it's one thing to have AC, but there's no heat. Good night, Shimei. And I was lucky. There was a guy that was leaving town, and he's like, anybody want to buy these heaters? And this was in September, and everybody else, yeah, who needs, we don't need heaters. I said, I'll take them. I was like the only person that had the little oil-filled heaters all over the place. Living with us now, total energy, that's it, $8.50 a month, Cobra John. That's it, yeah, no heat. No heat. They're not built for heat over there. That was very rare when it was in mid to upper 30s, and it just kept reinforcing every day. It was just cold and cold and cold. You'd have another surge of the winter monsoon would come down with another cold wave, and it just kept reinforcing. I think that was 90, 92, what was that, 91 in, yeah, 91 into 92. Listen to birds. You never hear birds at the Rancho, just crows. Nice. 2 years now and have never used my furnace. There you go. Do. But let me tell you, it can get cold in Vegas. Let me tell you, I've been out there where we've called off chooching some nights. It's like, oh, heck no. That wind will cut you like a knife. I've come around the corner of where the border is from California to Nevada by the solar furnaces, man. You come around this corner and you get slammed with the wind like it's just almost knocks the van over. That's when I think to myself, you know what? It's going to be a rough 4 days in Vegas. It's going to take a rough 4 days. Yeah, I think solar's I don't know. It's mm, yeah. Well, how about the summer air conditioning bills in Florida? Yeah, I don't use anything, and we don't need AC here. Mm. Yeah, so it's expensive because our utilities fought exploding gas pipelines and people being killed and blown up to the moon, and then fires that were started by their wires wiping out one third of Santa Rosa, the whole city of Paradise, and almost taking out J.K. NoCal's town of Windsor. I mean, it's just year after year after year. But this year, thank goodness, was great. Yeah, because you got to pay off the solar system. And it's really the natural gas that was really super expensive this year. No, I'm not going to put solar on. I'd rather get on a bicycle and just pedal. Let's hit that thumbs up, guys. We're still way behind. Please take a second to hit that thumbs up. We use our AC from June through September. We never don't have AC. Don't need it. It can be 100 degrees here at 4 o'clock, and by 8 o'clock, you're grabbing for your coat. 59, 65 degrees, cold. And let me tell you, you'll be closing your window at night, too. Mm. We get the cooling marine layer comes in nature's air conditioning. Well, it's expensive to live. I mean, live well is certainly expensive. I mean, as standards of living continue to decline in an accelerating manner, yeah, it's more difficult to achieve what used to be taken for granted in the 60s, 70s, in there. Oh, ooh, ooh. Hey, Angus, having a good weekend. Yeah, thank you. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, it wouldn't bother me. 105. I mean, I could do Vegas in the summer. I don't think I've ever complained about the heat down in that. Got to stay hydrated. Hey, Nippy, how are you? You best stay hydrated. Now, tomorrow, I'm not going to do the outside work tomorrow. I like to take it easy on Sunday. I'm going to be using this sourdough starter. I'm going to be making some sourdough, my first ever loaf of sourdough bread tomorrow using this starter. So I'm kind of excited about that. Standard living should be getting, well, it should be getting better, but, we've already elaborated why it doesn't. So it's not the time for it now. But I have 40-year-old propane fireplace, never used it. Two down. Yeah. Yeah, you need to have AC. See, you guys don't cool down at night. Up here in Santa Rosa, like I said, it can be 100 degrees at 4 o'clock, 4:30, and then by 8 o'clock it's 62, 65 degrees, and you're closing the windows at night. Nature's air conditioning. That Central Valley heat creates that convection. Heat rises, and in the rising, it pulls the cool off of the ocean and pulls it into the Golden Gate, and then it filters up through the valleys. Yeah, should use that for pancakes too. Do 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 do. It's a very lively starter, so I'm happy. I'll probably give it one more feed tonight. Seems to be a real, like the cats, they're pigs, so. Ooh. rare to see somebody smoking here. Our first wall air conditioner we got. That thing lasted 30 years. Yeah, sourdough's good. I'm going to see how it performs tomorrow. It should be interesting to see how it goes. Do, 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 do. I don't even know. What's the current temperature in Santa Rosa right now? I don't even know. Oh, it's getting chilly. Oh, wait a minute. I got this here. 57. See, it goes down fast here. Fast. Yeah, very quiet. I actually heard birds tonight that weren't crows. Right? I didn't even know. I had to turn on. I had to just sit quietly in a minute and absorb. Oh, that's what birds sound like, right? Because we got all these, the killing fields around there with crows and dive bombing hawks and pigeon feathers blowing up and. Do 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 do. Ooh ooh ooh. I had my coffee already, William. Love that. Springtime bird singing get pretty noisy. Cats are banging at the door now in the morning. And 57 in Chula Vista. Hey, B. How you doing, Lee? Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to put my jacket on. They'll ask me if I'm doing valet parking tonight. What a gig, right? What a gig. We have chickens and roosters all over this, so it's noisy in the morning. Oh, you like that? I don't know. It's a little daunting. Yeah, I'm a city person and noise doesn't bother. I mean, I'm used to just it's so loud. The only time that it's quiet is from 2 a.m. to 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning, which is the witching hour. So other than that, it's like all noisy all the time. Constant noise. Constant. Especially these days with all these people racing up and down the roads and I wonder what a parrot tastes like. I don't know. Oh man. Oh, I'm so sore. Oh. I'm so sore. Ooh. So stiff today. I'm glad I'm just sticking off tomorrow and not doing much. I couldn't bear up a third day in a row on that weed. Ooh, that wind's kicking up. It's getting cold. Ooh. Are you the valet? Yes, I am. Who couldn't use a few extra bucks, right? I loved every minute I spent in the Philippines. Great cheap food, wonderful seafood, walk through, pick up what you want. Oh, it's just like amazing people. Such good friends I had there. I loved it compared to Taiwan. I didn't get anything out of Taiwan. Beijing was cool, Shanghai and those places, but otherwise, not my cup of tea. I think I'll take the gloves too. I think it's gonna be chilly. Oh, I'm valet parking tonight. Let's put the keys away. And we're on the move. Definitely going to have to glove up to, ooh, that wind is biting tonight. Let's see what's going on up here. Yes, I'd go back to China in a heartbeat. Yep. Absolutely. Especially Shanghai and Hong Kong. But I'd like things to be a little more settled down first, lest I be caught in an uprising or something. Well, I don't know about that, Amelia. We're just in two different kind of worlds. I'm not in the drama world and all that. But we've known each other a long time. But not much I would talk about. I don't follow the nightly bashes, and it's just not my cup of tea. Oh, it looks like they finally took these things down. There's the old levers. Yeah, it's okay, Emil. You're just in, it's just, there's not much to talk about. But I've always wished him well. Plastic surgery is, the heck's that say? Anti-feminist. Huh. Well, nobody forces you to get it, do they? All right. Do 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 do. This thing finally opened again. The old train depot. I think I hear music over there. Yeah, this all that drama stuff is just anathema to me. I just don't, so much calumny and detraction, and just on every single day. And it's just not him. I'm just in it. There's just so much greed, and it's incredible. There's no concept of modesty anymore. And YouTube's about 1/4 as much fun as it used to be. don't think the train's rarely running on the weekend. I don't see anybody waiting up there. You like those birds? Beats the crows. I don't think we're going to be outside this windy night. Bella Rose, how are you? Good to see ya. Woo! Definitely need a jacket here. Yeah, it's roosting time. This weird looking monkey tree or whatever they call it. This is actually the, what is it, the 60th anniversary of the birds. Yeah, that's the 60th anniversary of the birds. So they're having some celebrations in Bodega Bay and stuff. You believe 60 years. That's a weird looking tree. See if anything is going on at the Arlene Francis Center. Yes, I believe Tippi Hedren is still alive. Yeah. The crows have all passed on though. The story's modeled after a story in Australia. Jesus saves. There's the mission. Get ready for feeding time. People ready to go in for the preach and feed. Amelia, I hope you're well. Conversion van. I don't know if anything's going on at the Arlene Francis tonight or not. There's some people sitting outside. How's the signal? Is the signal okay? Just don't get plowed over by a train. Man, is it cold. Yeah, I saw that real tragedy. I was really sorry to hear that. Anybody want a chicken? Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Chicken on what?
Knit shirts. cool looking table down there. Ten to 1. Let's check out the steakhouse crowd. That wind might die down once the sun goes down. Hey, Beach Street. It's the old steakhouse. That used to be Michelle's dinner theater when I first moved here. Look at that old cocktail sign. That's old school. These people, that's about an $800 dinner bill right there. I do live in Santa Rosa, yes. Ooh, wind. Kind of old school GMC there. Looks like a nice restoration job.
Oh, that was not even. Yeah, it wasn't too.
See if they change their prices. They usually don't like me out here. Trouble is here, everything you have to order is side. And the sides are really like expensive. $9 for a tater. Then you got a 3% back of house service charges added to all food items. Man. One way or another, they're going to get you. Do, 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 do. All day menu. Mac and cheese, $14. Yeah. That's cool. Well, it seems like still a pretty good crowd. I mean, thought there'd be more people on a Saturday night. Yeah, we've had a lot of films that were filmed here. All My Sons, Happy Land, Shadow of a Doubt, Pollyanna, Cheaper by the Dozen, The Birds. where Natalie Wood's first movie was here, Happy Land. All she did was drop an ice cream cone on the ground. I remember watching the movie when I was a kid with Henry Fonda and Lucille Ball. Western Farm Center. Man, this place is like neat as a pin. This guy's really got an operation. They close those things at night to keep the weird looking birds warm, I guess. I don't know. They got some weird looking birds in there. I never understood why you couldn't just bowl in tennis shoes. I mean, I never understood that. Always seemed like a racket. This is downtown. This is on the west side of town. It's not quite downtown. This is the Railroad Square district. It's kind of where the poor hang out. You got St. Vincent de Paul kitchen. I'm on the wrong side of the tracks. But with the wrong side comes a much more interesting place. Oh man, I was wiped out. What the heck that is? Miracle Plum Kitchen. I think this place closed. They're putting a bakery in here or something. This gets really sketchy up here. Don't fence me out. Hey Madowix, how you doing? wonder how they're doing leasing out these Pullman. I don't know if Noreen's here. They're called the Pullman, Pullman. Pullman Santa Rosa. They gotta be expensive. Oh man, it's chilly. Phew. Man, is it gonna be cold tonight? There ain't a cloud in the sky. Pullman on Wilson Street. Ooh. This whole neighborhood's a horror show. Look, these people left. I guess they were going to eat. They split. I don't know. I guess they got a load of the prices in there. I don't know. Live your best life at the Pullman. Bring your checkbook. What's in there for your needles? Your hypodermic needles. One bedroom, one bath, $23.79. No, I don't speak Russian. Yeah, it's a lot of money though. I mean, I don't know, maybe Criminal Baking moved here. I don't know, Criminal Baking, we stopped there before. I guess this is a new operation. I don't know. Can't see anything in there. Old telephone distribution. Here's where they feed people during the day. You can get a shower here too. I don't know where the shower truck is. Portable showers. I guess they're serving at the front door now. Yeah, people are just basically wage slaves now when you have to pay that much a month. How can you afford to retire? Yeah, shower cleaned up, a little bit of soap works wonders. Wow, this is a magnificent truck right here. Is this what is this? Wow, this is the 450, man. This is top of the line right here. That's the biggest, most expensive truck Ford puts out in the Power Stroke diesel line. Woo! Look at that. King Ranch, man, the F450, 6.7 liter. What do you think of that, Elmer? They love that on the road in Germany, baby. Get that, you know what, off the highway, man. Coming through. That's top of the line right there. That's the top of the top of the top, the 450. Power Stroke. Yeah, Dolly. Look at that baby. Man, that thing is a beast. That's a ranch beast. That's a beast. Appropriate. Net appropriate. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's cold, man. It's cold. I don't know, Elmer. Imagine that on the German Autobahn, man. It'd be like using other cars for like hood ornaments. People be riding in style. It's a lot of truck. It's a lot of money. I guess if you can make the payment. King Ranch. Yeah, that's top of the line, man. That's the biggest thing Ford kicks out right there. 4x4. Woo! The tattoo place. Everybody's got their shopping cart and baby carriage. Oh, I can feel the heat here. The Bikram Yoga. College of India. Feel the heat coming out of there. It's like sweatbox yoga. Yeah, that truck's 119.5 plus tax here. You're talking about like 130,000 or something like that. Hot yoga. I don't see any tamales around to show you, honey. I don't know if I want to be sweating. I don't know. I like those shorts though. Nice drawers. I like that. Let's go see See if anything is going on at the Arthur Murray studio tonight. I think somebody's gonna need this bag tonight. MacGyver, where you been? How's everything going, my friend? It's good to see you. Uh-oh, not well. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Oh no, your house burnt down. How terrible. Boy, this guy doesn't even have jack stands under here. Put a lot of faith in that floor jack, didn't he? Wow. I don't know if I would do that. I'd probably have a couple jack stands. Yeah, MacGyver, sorry to hear that. Look at that beautiful camellias. It's on my About page. Yeah, YouTube ain't what it used to be though, so it's kind of turned into a bit of a cesspool. Ooh. I wonder if they ever fixed up that house down here. Let's see. They used to have a pretty gruesome big house here. Well, I'm glad you're alive and the dog is too. Boy, I had some rough dogs right here. I guess they're gone. Moved out. I threw a lamp out the window. They fixed this house up down here. Oof, man, is it getting cold. Here it is. They did a nice job fixing this place up. Used to be, oh no, that's the next one up's the hillbilly house. This is nice duplex here, fourplex. California Center for Applied Research. Look at this for old school fence. That's old school California right there. Fix that place up over here. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's time to leave old Whiteville behind. Get down to Wilmington or something. Let's see what this place is. Look at this high curve. This is old school right here. This is old school. Davis house. That's pretty cool. Maybe they tore down that hillbilly house. I don't know. I thought this used to be it. I don't know. Used to have a lot of people living in here. Posted, must be empty now or something. Hello, Cheryl S. It's cold. What is this place over here? Looks gloomy. Perez personal training. Huh. Law offices of Angela works. I don't know. Connected experience. Drop it in, baby. I got them all decked out. $770 horsepower. What a waste. Talk about vanity. Just the cost of cars is so expensive. Hey, Vanilla Rain. There's an avocado tree there. And it doesn't look super happy. What was the cause of the fire? Nothing going on in Arthur Murray tonight. It's about 7:22, I guess, right now. Oh, the plug for the stove, wow. Huh. Farm to table. This is the Railroad Square neighborhood. St. Rose Railroad Square. Nothing going on tonight. Saturday to 9:30. Around 22 bucks for a sandwich. 18 for a burger. $15 for mac and cheese. It's no wonder nobody's in the place. I don't know if this place is going to last much longer. I don't know, vanilla range is not really my cup of tea anymore. I don't know. Overheads, food cost, but you can see there's nobody really around there. The governor will tell you everything's A-okay. Which it could be, I don't know. Goat head! There you go. Man, is it going to be cold tonight? Getting ready, I guess, getting ready to open the nightclub. The Inferno. Funny how the pandemic changed. They used to, hotels would change your linen and stuff daily. It's amazing. Hey, Kels. Elmer. This place is probably doing a black business down here. I guess it's the final days of the old disguise the limits. Probably not much left. Probably got a lot. I don't think people are going to be buying a lot of that stuff. Wine bar. Handmade ice cream. Sushi place looks like it's doing pretty good tonight. That place is always jammed in there.
We're right on time, right on the minuto.
About 489, something like that. Cum Lana, Thai. I was sitting at a Grossman's. Snoopy and Charlie Brown. What a crew. Always puts a smile on your face. I left some chicken stew. Always love Snoopy. Well, let's get some dinner going. Let's have a Saturday night beer. Yay. Oh. Ooh. Come on, I gotta get this battery pack out of here. Ain't fit for man or beast. Feast tonight. You just be your own person, Nicole. Don't worry about anything, honey. You just do you. I don't know. Vegas Barbie and G Mangoes have always been nice to me. I met Vegas Barbie in person. I just hope you get it all squared away. How you doing, June? Yeah, I'm going home to call in. I'm gonna get some peanuts, have a beer. Hey, that Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer. Aloha. I can tell you with the hibiscus. At 8:08. See, regular gasoline is, yeah, 489.9. I can get it 469.9 up the road a little bit. Yeah, it's beautiful, which means it's gonna be cold. Yeah, she's Vegas. Barbie and I always gotten along good. I met her in Las Vegas. She's always been kind to me, and I like to think I've been kind to her. She seems to be a quality individual. Back in the hood. Scene of the weeding. Yeah, the road gets narrow. That's why we have so many smash ups. Let me go check the mail. Nothing. Nuffin. Nothing. I love this weeping, flowering cherry. Look at the color on this thing. It's going to be so beautiful over the next week. I wish it lasted longer. Really pretty. Yeah, so I started up here. I got all the way down. All the way down here. I need to do some more in there, but I ran out of gas right here, right by the Great Lakes. Oh. Good night, Kaylee. I ran out of gas. Oh, it feels nice in here. Oh. They always know when the van pulls up now. Oh, there they are. Larry, Moe, and Curly. Look at that sourdough starter, baby. Ready for tomorrow. Get that one more feeding tonight. Do 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 do. Yeah, we got up to 120 likes. Do 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 do. It had to be you. La-da-dee-doo. It was nice to have some potato last night. I hadn't had potato in a long time. Oh boy. Hadn't had taters in a while. Let's get this out of here for right now. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh. La, do, do, do. Ba, da, ba, da, boo. Oh, tomorrow a day of rest. Yay. Be fun to make a breath. Oh. La-dee-dee-dee. Are you doing valet parking tonight? Can you valet park me tonight? Can you valet park me tonight? Oh, please. Oh, please. Valet park me tonight. Wouldn't that be funny if I got a job as a valet in Vegas? Ah! Do, do, do. Let's feed the starter. Are the shrimp thawed? They are. Shrimp from Indonesia. Lord preserve us. Sit that on the side for a bit. Okay. Let's feed the starter. Because tomorrow is go time. I got a lot of starter. So it's go time, goat head. Alright. Let's have a good smell. See if it's got a good wang to it. Oh, that's got a real wang. Woo! Man, is that sour. Woo! Boy, is that sour. Let's feed the machine. Because it likes to be fed. Because it's like a knucklehead. It likes to be fed. Ooh. La doo doo doo. Da doo. I got already plenty of fluid in there, so. Oh, damn. Oh, wow. I just spilled this all over. Ugh. clumsy? I get so clumsy. Let's left karaoke. Yeah, I don't know. Who wants to hear me? All right. Man, I got the starter. I better wash this baby off a little bit. This thing is really getting like all mucked up. Trust and believe. As soon as Cindy gave it to me, it just becomes like a mess. Try to make it a little more presentable. All right, there we go. Now we can stir that baby down. You've got to have heart, miles and miles and miles of heart. Let's see. Let's stir this baby down. Honeycomb, honeycomb. It's kind of sweet, have lurking in the low man do 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 do. Up to my baby lips, oh, do 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 do. Kind of sweet when you got a treat like honeycomb, honeycomb. All right. All right, that's going to be happy. We put that on loosely. We don't want to explode the jar. That can happen. It can be like a gas bomb. It can be a gas bomb. Do 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 do. La da do 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 do. All right, there's birds feeding away. There they are. That's good. All right, let me get some nuts. Why do the birds keep on they do? Do, 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 do. Don't say no. Do, 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 do. All right, let me get the phone too. Let me get the phone set up here. Should be all charged up. All right, so the mods can post up the phone number. I think we're all right. Clear, clear, clear. Let's make sure we're on the Bluetooth. I think we're okay. There we go. All right. Finally, let's have a seat. Finally, there's the phone number. Oh, what's for dinner tonight? I'm going to have some of the noodles and some shrimp, and I'm going to put some carrots, some peas. I'm going to do it up tonight. Cheers, everybody. I love that beer. I love that beer. I'm waiting for Jody. Said she'd call in. Ooh. Okay, so we're okay. So it's all working. Thank you, Melissa. Yum, yum. Mr. Peanut. Yeah, I'm always. Why don't you call in, Queen? Thank you, Melissa. What a sweetheart you are. No rain till Monday. It said Tuesday here. Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Who's this?
This is Johnny. How are you doing? I know this is Rosieokelly. How are you?
Yeah, this is Wog. How you doing?
How'd you know it was me?
Hold on a minute. I'm trying to get the Bluetooth on.
How did you know it was me?
Amelia said you might be calling in tonight.
I did.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Put your earplugs in, baby.
Give me a second, Whiskey. I gotta put this thing on.
Okay.
Otherwise, like, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm live right now, too.
What do I owe the honor?
I just want to say that I just miss you, and I want to say hi. And well, I had some people give me your number. You had a call-in show tonight, so I wanted to call and say fucking hi. I'm actually live right now, so.
Yeah, how's everything up in Reading?
It's good. I'll tell you one fucking thing. I'm tired of this winter. I don't know when it's gonna fucking end. All we do is get wind cutting my fucking bones. It's like, when's it gonna fucking stop?
Oh no, I'm kind of tired of it. I think we broke some records for some of the worst the worst weather in years. But I don't want to. I guess Lake Shasta is pretty full, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of snow up there. I mean, we've been saturated here. We got so much fucking snow this year. We got so much of rain, and this whole next week is just gonna be fucking shit. It's crazy, huh?
I just hope we break. I think we'll probably break this pattern soon. How's Jenny doing?
Mr. Jenny's doing good. She's going to come out here again in a few weeks, and we're I don't know. We're just I don't know, dude. We're just making. Listen. I've had a few Coors Lights in life.
Well, I'm on my first Michelob Ultra. So.
Are you still drinking the Michelobs?
Always. I'll never be off a Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, good man. Hey, so yeah, everybody can hear you right. Listen, you guys want to go check out Rosieokelly, man. She's really cool. And she's doing what I want to do. I've been trying to pull out of this shit, Rosie. I'm
Yeah.
trying to.
Yeah, I'm as cool as an old turnip. Yeah, that's me.
I know you are. But I'm trying to pull out of this shit and just do music, and I'm trying to get this music community going and just
Well, how's it going for you?
well, it's been a year. You know how I've had one foot in, but I'm fucking slowly getting out. And just the whole everything that's transpired since you left is just a fucking joke. I mean, it's nothing like it was back in the day with Elvis. It's just this fucking true crime shit, tragedy pimping fucking shit, and it's just like, dude, I'm done, man. Everybody tells me I'm fucking washed up. You're washed up, Log. You're nothing. You ain't good. I'm glad I am. I'm gonna do my own fucking thing. We're playing music.
Well, who tells you you're washed up? I mean, if you're having a good time,
It's all these new people, Rosie. These new people that have come from Facebook. These new people that have come from wherever the fuck they've come from. You know, they're old school as soon as they get here. They're 3 months in here, right? I'm fucking like, you're washed up. Like, you know, they know it all after 3 months, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I got to be honest. In April of 2019, I kind of went out solo, and I think it was the best thing for me that I could
Fuck yes.
I could do. Because it's just all about having if I feel good at the end of the day about what I'm doing, and I feel happy.
Yeah, exactly. I was telling people on my live chat earlier because what I'm starting on my channel now is I'm going to start a music. I got a
Hey, Tawanda, how are you?
I got a co-host that we're going to be starting here in a couple of weeks, and we're just going to promote, just original creators down here with their music, their videos. And I just want to do that fucking channel, you know.
You're gonna have a co-host?
Yeah, his name's Doc Danger. I'm going to send him your way. He's really a hell of a guy. He's just in the music community, and so yeah, I'm going to have Doc Danger, and we're going to have fucking fun, man. And we're going to play music. We're going to have some beers. We're going to play acoustic guitar, and then we're going to promote a bunch of different channels on here that, like, there's a lot of channels, Rosie, that only have like 150 subs that are so talented and so creative with music. It's like, I want to promote them, and I want to give people a place where they can come here and sub up to them and just appreciate good music, you know?
Yeah, I always say, if you're promoting, because I've always had the philosophy on my channel that we applaud success, and we're happy when people do well on YouTube and achieve their dreams and whatever that might be. Some people, maybe it's views, some people, maybe it's subs, some people, maybe it's just developing great friendships that carry over to real life from social media. So
exactly.
pick your thing and pick your thing and celebrate. I mean, I've always told my chat, ain't none of us ever gonna be none of us are ever gonna be superstars here, so you might as well just enjoy it and make the best of it and make some friends and things like that. So.
Exactly, and that's what it's about. We're never gonna trend with fucking PewDiePie. We're not gonna have Hollywood fucking stars and live on the hills. It's all about collaborating, having a good audience, and everybody getting along, and just having a fucking place where there's some harmony and peace of mind, because fucking 7 years in this shit, I'm done, baby.
Hi, Jenny.
I've been telling people for a fucking year. I've been telling people for a year. Right, guys? I've been telling you this. So Rosie's done the smartest fucking thing, man.
Well, it takes
it. Her thing. She does her own thing. She got the fuck out of this place.
It does take commitment to to kind of go your own way. But I've found for myself that like I said, if I feel good at the end of the night that I had fun and we had fun. I mean, I don't really care about anything else. I've never had memberships or Patreons or things, because I like to just have all content for all people. But I understand people like that, and that's cool.
Yeah,
but right. I've been doing this too long. If I couldn't survive if I didn't feel good about having fun on the daily and all that kind of stuff. So.
Right. I know. You're a good person. person, man. I just want to say, man, you know, whatever happened in the past.
Yeah, I'm happy. I don't think.
I
Yeah.
apologize, and I just want to be friends with you, and I wish the best for you. And
Well, we never had any issues,
nothing great.
Whiskey. I mean, heck, you wrote a song about me years ago, right?
I think I wrote a couple songs about you.
And we always got along good. We never had any issue, and I'm glad. You know, I've always had a lot of respect for Jenny, especially, you know, when her mom was ill, and she bore up well to that. And you know, don't think I don't know what's going on in things and who's.
I know you're
You need
there.
you need a good woman in your life for anchor and a good steady influence on you. You know, we're not getting any younger, Whiskey. You know.
I'm fucking closing in on 50. You've known me when I was 39 years old. I mean, you've known me.
I remember you sitting in your garage, and I was one of 3 people that would be on your chat. And you had the Monster Energy sign behind you, and the skateboards and all that. Man, I'm as OG as I can be.
And I tell everybody you're OG. Like, there's OGs I know, man. And I'm real. You know I'm real. And I would tell them, like, I get nervous when Rosie would come in and talk to me and shit because I was so new. She was OG.
Oh, no. But remember, you used to go out there in the morning, you'd have your bathrobe on and sitting in the garage there. I mean, I think that was the purest days of just pure fun. You know, we didn't, you know, nobody's special down here, and that's what I think is really cool.
Yeah, I still get blue waffles in here. We fuck around.
Yeah.
It's like not many people left, Rosie. I'm fucking out. I'm done. I'm doing my music community thing now, and I just wanted to call you, man, and say that I love you, and I hope you're doing well. I know you're doing well, and I miss you. And I just want to throw out some encouraging words for you. And I want everybody in my side chat, hey, you guys, go sub up to Rosie, man, if you want some real fucking content.
Yeah, if you want some real boredom, you know.
You want real content. You know my scooter patrols? I know you were there on my scooter patrols.
Yes. I always have. I'm like the eye in the sky, Wog. I always see what's going on out there. But you got a good gal there. You need to get yourself settled down, and you know, and you know, but you're having a good time, and I think that's what counts. So, you know, like I said, I've always had a lot of respect for Jenny and the character that she has and things like that. I mean, I don't really know her well, and you know, Tawanda's been known to be a very you know, decent person and upstanding person too. So I think you know, you're doing good. So I appreciate you calling in tonight, Whiskey.
All right, honey. Hey, I want to say hello to your side chat, and I just wish the best for you, Rosie. And I'll trickle in there once in a while and say hi to you.
Okay. All right, Whiskey. Take care. All right. Okay. All right. Bye.
You be safe.
Bye.
Bye.
I have some good. Yeah, Tawanda's a very lovely person. I've had some good. Give me a second. Who's ever calling in from the O2? Just give me a second. I just remember back in the day, 2000. I guess when Whiskey was just there for a week or two, I remember that. All right, here we go. Hi. All right, well, I guess there was nobody on there. I don't know. But anyway, I remember when he used to be in his garage and come out in the bathrobe and sit there in the garage and have all the skateboard stuff behind him. And I thought this was one of the coolest guys I ever saw, and OG and stuff. But kind of funny. I don't know who called. They weren't talking, so I just I don't know who it was. Just called back. Somebody was going. I don't know what it was, but I like it when people find their own meter and they do their own thing on YouTube. And you're only going to be really happy if you are self-actuated, meaning you're doing what's going to make you feel good, not doing things that you think you should do to build up an audience, or not doing things that you think you need to do to build up views, but things that make you legitimately happy. Otherwise, you're playing another person's game. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, hi. Who's this?
This is Jamie.
Oh, Jamie. How are you?
Good. Did I do it right?
Yeah, you did. You want to turn off your, I can hear it in the background. We're getting an echo. I'm trying to figure out why the Bluetooth isn't on here.
I got it. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too, but I'd be more excited if this goofy thing would work. So, can you just bear with me for a second?
Absolutely. Nothing but patience and positivity on this channel.
Jamie, what area are you in? Are you Central Valley?
Yeah, I'm by Allen. I'm Waterford.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. How did this work? I think I did it.
You did it.
I did it. I think I did. Is this on? Why do I got two on? Talk to me, Jamie.
Oh, good.
There we go. I got no idea what I'm doing on here. I'm just saying.
No, neither do I.
So what is your handle on YouTube, Jamie?
My handle is Jamie R.
Jamie R. And how long have you been on the channel, Jamie?
I started following you when you came to Modesto trying out the donuts.
Oh, wow. There was like you and Alan and Naomi Garza and somebody else from down in that area down there. So it's always worth traveling, huh?
Yes, I do farmers markets in the day, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday night.
Well, I was impressed. I had a great time down there. I've been to donut places before, but I've never been to a donut shop that was that busy with that many people going in there in the morning and having those donuts. Is there a better place there?
I really like that place on the right-hand side, yeah, where you went to.
So I picked the right place to start my day then.
You did.
After fighting the traffic on the 580 coming.
Yes, it's less crowded.
Let's see.
But this has been fun. I like all the people that are positive and just, Alan Oakdale and Naomi, so they know when we're talking about the weather and the wind. Oh man, today was finally a nice day.
Yeah, we finally had a pretty nice day, but then the wind kicked up tonight. I'm so ready for some nice warm t-shirt weather or something. I'm
Absolutely.
so tired.
I can't wait for my 110 to come.
I don't know. 100 to 110. I don't know. Cut me off about 105. I'm good. Right in that range.
Well, if the bees make it in the hot, it has to have a lot of water for the nectar. And then we get like a shake from them in the heat. So you have a nice flow going and you don't have to feed them.
Yeah, I was worried that we had so much rain. I was worried if the almond trees would be suffering as a result of inadequate pollination.
Yes, our bees are outside right now. We got bees outside, but anyway, they're in the trees during the day, but they've been inside for a long time because of the rain.
So are you a beekeeper?
Apiary, yes. Apiary is birds.
Apiary.
Apiary.
Am I good or what? Am I good?
You're very good.
Yeah, apiary. Apiary, that's right. That's a beekeeper down there. I told people my luck I'd have the African bees here and I'd be dead by morning or something,
I swear I have a couple of my hives that like to chase me around the house.
Oh, that's scary stuff, right? The worst here is like the yellow jackets. I can't stand
Oh,
it.
yeah, they'll take over your hive.
Man. Birds chirpy chirp. Yeah, we had some birds, so... Jamie, are you a farmer or rancher down there?
We just do bees for the almond growers, and then I do farmers market on the sidewalk in May, and I do the Bay Area.
So when I'm going down the valley this time of year, and I have a million things slamming into my windshield, I'm actually taking out some of your bees when I'm going down there, right?
They're all around, but on a good day, you will be hearing pop, 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 pop.
I'm telling you, Jamie, the first time I ever went down to Central Valley in March, April, and I got down to Bakersfield, I got out of the car and looked, and it just looked like my car had just had a million insects. It was the messiest thing I've ever seen. So,
Oh yeah, that's number one down there.
so I don't mean to be ignorant, but how do you price up? Like, let's say you work on contract, people contract with you year after year to put bee boxes in their orchards.
Yes, they rent them out.
Okay, so like,
The almond growers.
and is it so much an acre, or is it so? I mean, how do you tell
No, per-
people like
per
if
hive.
like if you're an almond grower, how would somebody negotiate with you? I mean, I don't know what somebody would pay for like a popping a bee box.
Oh my God, it's high right now because it's in demand. But it could get up to like $200 a hive, and that's just renting them.
Now, then when that hive goes in, how do you space those hives?
Oh, they're 4 to a pallet. I do 4 ways. Yeah.
But I mean, if in the orchard, like, would you space them every length of a football field, or would you just put one central like bunch of bees?
A lot of almond growers like you to spread them out, but you know they got wings. You can just stockpile them on one side, or you can space them out. It depends on how the orchard is.
Yeah, so are bees making a comeback? Because some people are like, the bees got diseases from, microscopic fungus. I don't know what it was, but are California bees pretty healthy?
We need help because we lost a lot in 8, and we're just rebuilding, but there is just no help for anybody down here.
Wow. When you say no help, you mean employ people working, or do you mean just not enough bees, or
Government assistance.
just tell me what you're saying? I'm confused.
So we asked for a bill to be passed for the CCD up there in Washington too, and we cannot get help for bees at all. They will not help. They do it for the avocados and they do it from other places, but they won't help on the bees at all from the ag department.
So you're talking about that, like, research in the agriculture department, did how we can help our bee populations in the Central Valley and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so research and laboratory, biological, and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, because I don't have any sprays where we sit because we're up at LaGrange.
Well, it's an interesting thing. I mean, God love you for helping people. I'm sure they're glad to see you with the boxes. Now, how long will the boxes stay when will you place them, and when do you collect them normally in a normal year?
When the last petal hits the floor.
Okay, so we're talking, about a month or something?
Yeah, this is about time to start pulling them out, but this is going to be a really bad year for the crops for almonds because they didn't get out.
Yeah, and all the rain. I mean, I don't want to sound ignorant, but you got to understand, I was raised in asphalt in Baltimore City, and the only bees we saw would sting you all the time, yellow jackets and stuff. So I don't really know a lot about bees, but I'm just curious about somebody like you that has an apiary and does all that. So don't think I'm being nosy. I'm just curious.
Oh no, we learn every day. So there's stuff that you had on your channel that I didn't know about. Certain things with the certain people that call in is very knowledgeable.
Oh yeah, I mean, we got a lot of heroes too, and
Heroes. Oh, I was in tears with a soldier the other night because
Yeah.
I have that on my trucks and I get flipped off in the bay for that. And it's like, that's crazy.
Well, no comment. I don't know what to tell you on that, but let
I
me,
just say, you know what? They're boring people.
yeah,
I know what.
Jamie, let me ask you another question. So, for the farmer's market, you must have a lot of honey that you harvest.
Yeah, we do our own. Yeah, we do our own candles and jam because I saw you, with your jam section and stuff. So we get all our fresh vegetables and fruit from other vendors, and I sometimes donate it to people that are struggling at the
Well,
market.
you're a sweetheart.
So
You're a sweetheart, honey, for doing that.
Thank you. And I got 20 to 30 cans for the knuckleheads all ready to go.
Oh, man.
When you finally meet us in Sonora.
Well, I'll tell you what, honey, the knuckleheads might be Macy's Day Parade floats by then. They're so big now. They're just eating. They just can't, they won't stop eating. But God love you for what you do for people that are struggling. But is beeswax a valuable commodity for candle making? Because I know like 100% beeswax candles are.
Yes, no paraffin or nothing. 120 hours.
Wow, that's the good stuff. Yeah. Wow.
I have everything ready in a little basket, so when you come down, I can get.
Isn't that sweet? I can't wait. I told Naomi, I told Alan, and I'll tell you, because Alan said, I want to wait till the weather gets better. I don't want to be, and I don't blame him. I want some warm days and stuff, because I can't wait to get back to Sonora again. I love that little town so much. I can't wait to spend some time there.
Yeah, I got a casino seat waiting to go.
Is there a casino near there?
Black Oak, yes.
How far is it from downtown Sonora?
Oh, it's about 4 miles up.
Wow. Okay. So I missed a lot. I stayed at the Lamplighter. I don't know what you call it. Hotel. I don't know. The place was it was cool, but it was weird, and I was in a bad mood because I lost all my data and everything that night. But I missed a lot of stuff there, didn't I?
Yeah, it's a nice little town. We get up there once in a while, but like I said, it was snowing that time, so we just waited.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're near the Sonora Pass and all that, but I think I left a lot of stuff still to see around Sonora and in that area. But it's a very beautiful little valley there, and that's what I really like about it.
They're all friendly, just like Oakdale. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, this is Jamie from down in the Central Valley down there. She's a doll.
Oh, thank you so much. So is your panel.
Yeah, my guys and gals put up with me here. They adore me. Cheryl S. and I always go back and forth all the time. So ask Jamie if she's heard of Gentry or the Gentrys in Oakdale that have bees.
I absolutely have. Are they on Orange Street?
Orange Street, Alan, she's heard of you. You must be legendary down there. I don't
Is
know.
Louise Gentry his wife?
Is Louise your wife? I don't know. We're gonna all come down to your house tonight, and we're gonna wait a minute to see if he answers here. We're on a 30-second delay.
I think I'm right because we.
Well, you must know. Yeah, I mean, how many can there be there? I mean, Alan is lifelong Central Valley born and raised in.
Everybody knows the Gentrys for their queens.
Yeah. For like the queen bee?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
My parents used to go there.
Wow, Alan, you're like family's a legend. Right? So the queen bee's pretty important then, huh?
Yeah, you gotta have her in your box.
What a life. I'm waiting for the reply here. We're just like Jeopardy. We're waiting. So how do you you must like the life down there. I mean, or else you'd be in the Bay Area. So.
Oh, I love it down here because it's just too much traffic for me. I've been a country person all my life, so we don't have what's going on. I feel bad for all the people, what's going on, and I'm just like, it will get better.
Isn't that weird? I'm born and raised in a major city, and I feel sorry for the people living in fear in the country. You know what I mean? all the wild animals and things that can kill you down there and gore you and everything else. To me, it's a frightening place. Alan said that is my aunt, and she has been in National. Okay, maybe he means National Geographic or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
what does national mean? Because we knew a Gentry on Orange, is it Orange Road in Oakdale?
Yeah, well, I think that's the whole crew down there. I think they're I mean, because as far as I know, Alan's family's been down there forever. I don't think they came in as Okies in the 1930s. I don't think so. So, I don't know.
Yeah, we get our fresh cheese in Oakdale on the, when we get, my friends own a bakery in Ripon, so.
Well, you probably heard me before, Jamie. When I passed through Oakdale, I didn't plan on stopping there because I didn't know about it, and that was like the only place on my whole travels, even more than Bakersfield, because people hated me because I didn't stop in Bakersfield and really look around. But they said you made a big mistake in not spending a little bit of time in Oakdale too, down there. So I said that I would remedy that in 2023, and I will. I sure will.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That'd be great to come down and visit us again down here.
Oh, I would do that again. I wouldn't go down. You know how much I adored 395 over there and all that, going down the because very few people in the world will ever go down the eastern side of the Sierra Mountains where Mount Whitney is and Lone Pine and all that stuff down there. But I just found that just such a beautiful and eye-opening place. There's always been some majesty of the Central Valley that always attracted me. Yeah, they got problems with water and chemicals and things, but I find that the United States is so dependent on that place for nuts and food and stuff. They're amazing people down there.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of laid back, so when I go to Modesto, I kind of panic because it's too much traffic.
Really? Don't come to Santa Rosa then. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is very, very packed here. I mean, in Modesto.
Well, Jamie, I really appreciate you calling, sweetie. I really appreciate you calling, and God love you, and thank you for what you do for other people that are
thank you.
struggling and stuff like that. I think that's really the measure of a person, is what they do out of the goodness of their heart to help other people. I think that's the most.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing in life, is the charity that we freely give to other people that's not required of us. I think that's an amazing gift to be able to do that.
Yeah, I told you, Queen Bees from Ellen, I was right.
Yeah, there we go. Being the world's expert in queen bee. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for everybody on the panel. It's been great, and I was a little nervous calling in.
Oh, don't ever be nervous. It's just Rosie. I mean, holy smokes, right?
I'm going to be in Fremont tomorrow selling, so you can always follow our company under Double RVs if you want.
Okay, well, I don't want to dox you out on here, but I'm telling you, Jamie, it's wonderful that you called, and I so appreciate you as a great human being and everything. So I can't wait to meet you in or around the town of Sonora. That's going to be amazing.
Oh, yes. Thank you for everybody taking time. Let me call in, and I want to let it know for somebody else to call in. But thank you for your time.
All right, babe. Take care.
Thank you. Have a great week.
Bye. Wow, what a great human being. I tell you what, guys, I am so lucky. I got some cool people. You're on the air.
Oh.
Let's let that sink in. See the lack of courage that a troll has? I mean, why couldn't you stay on the line and talk? I mean, Are they that tiny? Are you that lacking in courage that you can't stay on and just engage in a conversation? You're that mentally, emotionally weak? Oh, you gotta feel sorry. That's somebody's son, you know. God. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's like my son, the troll. I'm so proud of him. 52 years old. He's still trolling on YouTube. He never grew up, but he makes us so proud. Good Lord. Jeez. Put a 5-year-old kid on there could do that. You enjoy watching beekeeping. That's awesome. That's awesome. We got some very kind people and people that give to other people and out of the goodness of their heart and things like that are amazing. Shit, choking on courage. Have a little bit of courage. Have a conversation, right? I mean, I'll never in my life understand how emotionally lack of courage and weak people some people are. Oh well, I'm sure he'll call back now to be a tough guy because, well, that's what he does. Anyway, we got to keep the sunny side up because we've got to make some grub. We've got to make some grub. And if you're happy being a troll, then enjoy it. That's all I got to say. Just one time. Let's have a little bit of a talk. Oh, tell me what a goof I am. I know that. Right. All right. Granny, how are ya? Do. Look at that nice setup that Shemay gave me. I don't know. We're feeding our sourdough. Tomorrow we'll be making our first ever sourdough bread. All right, let's clean these shrimp. Let's clean the shrimp. Ooh. Do. Ooh. I'm waiting for Jody to call. She said she'd call in. Ooh. You're a sweetheart. I guess we could go ahead and boil our noodles first while we're waiting here. I always tell people, don't be afraid to call in. Do. Da da do. La do. I mean, I couldn't imagine being 50 years old, still being a troll at 50. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Probably I'm the weirdo. I don't know. All right. Ooh, I'm the weirdo. What sun? I did get some sun today, but tomorrow is a day of rest. I won't be doing anything except making my sourdough bread. Naomi, that's all I'm gonna do. All I'm gonna do. Oh. I'm tired of the wind, but April's a very windy month too. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 6 months. Those 2 months. Transition of the seasons. That's it. You're always going to have wind.
Those 2 months. Who's going to call? I don't know. Janet gave me the official invites for, she gave me the official invite for Easter, which I thought was magnificent. So I don't know what kind of, let's see. Oh, I think this must be James. Hello.
Hi, Rosie. This is Jerry Jones.
Hey, Jerry Jones, how are you?
Not too bad. I told you I'd call you back.
How's everything in up your way?
We just pretty much finished up the storms that you had earlier in the week.
Jerry, do you get tornadoes there?
We do, but not really in Columbus that much.
Yeah, I like Columbus, right?
I know you do.
Yeah, because there's a lot of cool stuff to see around there. Do you have like a famous art museum in Columbus?
We have the Columbus Museum, and then there's the Wexner. It's got kind of like a art.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, the Wexner out there. It's pretty doggone famous. You mind if I ask you a question, Jerry?
Go for it.
What is the food scene like in Columbus?
It's a little bit of everything.
I mean, is there a signature dish? Like I always ask people, like if you come to Baltimore, you're going to have crab cake, soft crab, stuff like that, hard crabs feast, and is there, or Maryland Eastern Shore chicken or something, is there some kind of, and don't tell me like Buckeyes or something like that, but is there some signature dish if you were having somebody visit Columbus that you would want to say, oh, I want to have this person try this or do that? What would it, is there anything, or just middle America food there? And
it's you name it, we have it, but
well,
usually
how's the barbecue? How's the barbecue then? Is it pretty good there?
There's a couple little spots. There's like one business that went to Texas for a couple years and then came up to Columbus and opened up his own little shop.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like Texas, but he had his own twist with it. And then there's like a couple other little barbecue joints.
I don't think
you just gotta know where to go.
Yeah, I don't think people appreciate how big really a city Columbus is. It's a very big city. Do you have much of an aeronautics industry there? Or is that more Dayton, Wright-Patterson, and all that down there?
That's more of the airline stuff. I mean, building wise and everything.
Okay. So what's your favorite thing to eat? What's your best restaurant there that you would take somebody to? Like, do you have a good steakhouse there? Do you have like a signature steakhouse?
We got the Montana Steakhouse, and Morton Steakhouse. There's a German restaurant, Schmidt.
Well, you have a lot of Germans in Columbus, right?
There's a lot, but it's like anymore. Columbus is so diverse, you wouldn't believe it.
Well, you know why, right? Because they all landed, like my family, in Baltimore, and then a lot of them got on the B&O Railroad, and they went west to, St. Louis and Cincinnati, and they took all the brewing with them, a lot of the beer making and other stuff with them. Once they landed at the port of Baltimore from Germany, they made their way west, a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a couple little places that sell beer, and then they got like their own restaurant.
Well, do they have a
Like
good?
hamburgers.
Do they have a good young like people's food scene there, like young chefs and experimental food, or is it like people want to eat hearty and they want a good meal? They don't want to screw around.
There's some chefs, but I've always been just, you know, go to little mom and pop places and eat. I love to go to mom and pop places because it's so different. I used to travel the state for work, and if we saw a little mom and pop place when we were hungry, we stopped because the food was always good, no matter where you went.
Don't you think that Ohio is a very underrated state for tourism?
It is, and I think they're kind of working on bringing some of that back.
Just because of so much cool, you know, birthplace of presidents and so much cool history, Wright brothers, aviation. There's a lot of very unappreciated things about Ohio.
There is.
Yeah, and then you're going to see more than just being on I-70 when you're going east and west along there.
Yeah, the I-70 stretch gets kind of boring every once in a while.
Yeah.
But there's some cool little things to see off of it.
But when you think of all, like the boxers, all the big stiff punchers that came out of Steubenville and all those Dean Martin and all these people that came out of that area, all the mob guys and stuff, it's so cool.
Oh, yeah. Especially when they talk about it in the history.
Yeah,
It's like up in Youngstown and Cleveland.
Yeah, Youngstown, all the big famous boxers came out of that area. You know, my Goomba buddies in Baltimore, Little Italy, used to talk about all the big boxers that came out of Steubenville and all those places.
The last boxer that I know that came out of Ohio was Buster Douglas.
Yeah, well, we know how that turned out. You know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Buster. You're right.
But I wanted to call and say, hey, I do listen, even though I'm not positive in the chat.
Well, Jerry, I appreciate talking to you. I didn't mean to question you a lot, but I don't, you know, it's kind of a one-way trip a lot of times. Everybody knows a lot about me and my life, so it's a rare chance I get to kind of be nosy and find out about other people's lives too. So, you know, I hope I'm never offensive when I ask things. So.
When I actually have time to talk, you can ask me all the questions you want.
That's what I love to hear, man, because people will tell you I'm the nosiest person in the world when it comes to wanting to find out what's cool about where people live and other stuff, because I can't wait to spend some time in and I'm going to spend a lot of time in Ohio. From Cleveland, Akron, Ashtabula, all the way up to the lake and everywhere over there. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna make you guys famous down there. So.
Well, I'm gonna let you go, and when you do come to Ohio, I'll try to track you down and at least say hi to you in person.
Well, Jerry, you'll know when I'm coming. It's never a mystery, so we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll review a restaurant together or something like that.
I need to get my butt back to California.
You get your butt back here, brother. That's it. You get your butt back here.
I haven't been there in almost 30 years.
Ah, you sound so young. Huh?
I'm 48.
Okay, you haven't been here in a long time then.
Yeah, I was there a year after the LA riots.
Okay, so the
riot. I was like a mile from where all that happened, and I'm like, great.
That's it, man.
I didn't know it until like our second day there, staying in the hotel, because half the time we stayed in Long Beach.
Well,
with my uncle.
I remember all that. I remember being over in Beijing and waking up and watching that on the CNN International in the morning. I thought, oh man, I miss America. You know. All right, Jerry. Well, thank you so much for calling.
You're welcome, and I will call again sometime.
Yeah, please do. Okay, I want to find out more about life in Ohio there.
The wintertime, it sucks.
Well, I know, but I'm just always curious. What took you to Ohio? Is it family, or what's?
I was born and raised in Columbus.
Okay.
My mom was from Columbus. My dad was from Huntington, West Virginia.
Well, I'm crazy about wheeling, right? I like wheeling and all down over there.
The casino.
Yep. Yeah, I got a lot of friends that are in Ohio. Tons and tons and tons of people. I think Ohio people are some of the coolest people, the nicest and most solid people in America. Unpretentious, decent, good, decent people. I like them.
There's a lot of good people, and I'll tell you, the friendliest people is a lot of people in West Virginia and Kentucky.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Maryland, right, in Baltimore, so.
I mean, still to this day, you go driving around, you wave to somebody on the porch, they'll wave back.
Yeah, or else shoot you. Yeah. Just joking.
But you have a good one.
All right, thank you, Jerry.
Welcome. Bye.
Right, take care. That's the legend himself, Jerry Jones on there. So the line is open. Cool call tonight. We're going to get our skillet going. We got our noodles cooked through. Show runouts. I'm waiting for Jamie or Alan Gentry. I'm waiting for Jody to call. Come on, Jody. We've known each other for years. Even Cheryl called. I shouldn't have taken her call. Oh, I get you, Rosie. I don't like you. You're a bad person. Report to HR. Right. Do. Alan, tell us about your family's apiary history. Tell me about the bees. Oh, you've got to have hearts. Miles and miles and miles of heart. Do. Oh. Hi. Hello.
Hello?
Is this MacGyver?
How are you?
Is this MacGyver?
Yeah.
Who is
I'm
this?
Optimist.
Who is it?
I'm Optimist.
Oh, Optimist. How are you doing? How's your brother doing?
I'm good. My brother's sleeping.
Yeah, what are you up to?
I'm up to interactive maps on traffic. But it's another state, not North Carolina.
You're breaking up.
I said what?
Your phone connection is bad.
I can't hear what you said.
Your phone connection is terrible.
What do you mean it's terrible?
Just what I said. Did I stutter? What do you want to... Are you talking on a potato or what? Are you on a landline or a cell phone? Miss, how did you end up in North Carolina? Did you move from Iraq?
Born here and grow up.
Did you move from Iraq or Iran?
I've been in Virginia because my mom gets her new husband.
Where were you born?
I was born just in North Carolina.
Okay, I thought you were born in Iraq or Iran or something.
I was born there.
Huh?
I wasn't born there.
Yeah, I thought you were. That was my mistake. So what do? Do you work?
I got this new headset, and I keep it for several days. And it's gonna be probably broken because police squeeze in a little bit.
Because you were asking me if I was a proponent of Islam before.
Never heard of that.
You never heard of Islam?
No.
You were asking about it, you were on the side chat talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you Islamic?
I'm Muslim.
Yeah,
Like
like
that.
same deal, right? So, okay, that's cool. I guess we were confused with language then.
If you want to fast, you gotta fast until sunset, then you eat, you can go to heaven.
If what? If you fast, you go to heaven?
Yeah. We only eat at sunset.
Well, wouldn't everybody be skinny then?
Sorry, Muslim?
There's no fat Muslims or anything?
Are you Muslim?
No, am I? No, I'm Roman Catholic.
Are you Christian?
Yes, Roman Catholic. The Mother Church,
God.
Roman Catholic, yes. The Pope, all that, bishops, blah, 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 confession, right?
Rosie.
Yes.
Remember? I asked a couple of direct questions, and you still don't like it.
What question?
Like, North Carolina stuff, highways.
I don't know. I can't understand what you're saying, Doctor.
Just forget that.
Okay. Well, what do you do down there? Do you work in the computer industry?
No.
Well, what do you do? Are you working? Are you not?
streams.
Are you disabled?
Playing games.
Play games. Okay, that's cool. I'm just trying to understand what you're. I'm curious. I like to know about people. That's all.
5 months ago, I got cool stuff, and I burned my room.
Okay. What does your brother do? Is he younger than you or older?
I have an older brother. I have 2 younger brothers.
Okay, you have 2 younger brothers. Okay. Are you Iranian, Iraqi? What are you?
What?
Are you Persian? Are you Syrian? Are you Saudi? Moroccan?
I'm not a virgin.
Huh?
Can you hear what I said?
Your ethnicity, are you Iraqi, Iranian, Saudi, Lebanese, Syrian?
I'm Arabian.
Oh, Arabian. Okay, that's cool. All right. So you must be Sunni Muslim.
I sometimes speak Arabic.
Oh, that's good. So you must be a Sunni. You must be a Sunni Muslim.
Speak
Then.
Arabic.
You must be a Sunni Muslim then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I like to know about people that watch. That's cool. I'm just making a shrimp stir fry here. Do you like shrimp?
Yeah. When I eat shrimp makes me puke.
Shrimp makes you puke. What do you like to eat? Pizza?
Yeah.
What else?
Little shrimp, I'm just shit out.
You have a girlfriend?
No. I'm just single.
Single and ready to mingle.
If I grow up, I'll get one.
That's good. How old are you?
I cannot tell you.
Okay. That's all right. It's not a problem.
That's personal information.
I understand. And I appreciate that. So how did you find my chat?
I just joined, then I just chat.
All right. Look, say hi to your brother, North Carolina, okay?
Okay.
And you have a good night, all right? It's always good to have you on the chat, Optimist, okay?
Good night from North Carolina. It's
Good night.
68 degrees Fahrenheit.
You take care, okay? Stay nice and cool. You'll have a nice girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend yet.
You'll have one. Don't worry about
When
it.
you just
You'll have one.
when's your end of the stream?
You'll have one.
I don't have one.
You'll find a nice girl at the local mosque. You'll be a happy camper.
Yeah, I'll do that one day.
Okay. Well, there must be some nice girls over there.
Yeah.
All right, anybody have any questions for Optimist on here? His brother, hey chick, his brother, North Carolina comes on too. He's a nice guy. They're both very nice.
Better give me a cool question.
Yeah, they wanted to know if you had a girlfriend. Maybe they want to set you up with a nice girl. All right, dude. I'm going to cut you loose, okay? Have a good night.
All right. Good night.
Good night. And there is Optimist. Optimist the legend. All right, guys. Look at how nice that looks. We're going to plate that up and do a little bit. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Mm-mm. Alan Gentry, why aren't you calling about the bee business? That's what we all want to know about. Here. Let's throw some shrimp on there. It had to be you. It had to be you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a nice little video of that. Look at that. Right. There you go. Look at that. Oh, oh. Is this the one and only Hobotron?
It is from Southern California, Long Beach. How you doing?
I'm good. How's everything going?
Good. I keep getting your weather like a day later, but well, most of it. Like I don't get as much rain as you do, but yeah.
Would you
say hi really quick?
Would you do me
How
a
you
big?
doing?
Would you do me a big favor?
What?
Would you call me back in 5 minutes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I
I
will.
just want to do a quick video and I need the phone for a second, so. And I want to talk to you.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. We'll pick that up in a minute. Let's see. Put that up. What is for dinner in Kitchen Stadium tonight in the Walk Indoor Kitchen Stadium? A nice shrimp noodle. Please subscribe. Always good stuff happening on the Rancho. All right, there we go. We're all clear. All right, the phone line is clear. Thank you, Hobotron. I'm going to sit down and eat now. That's what I do, is make some specially good food. And I got my chopsticks. Do 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 do. I just needed the phone for a minute. All right, that's gonna be good. That made a lot more than I thought it would make on there. Yummy! That's gonna make a nice shorty too. They always do. All right. Okay. No, I didn't put any walnuts in. I don't have any. I put some almonds in. And then, Alan, I want you to call in later. I want you to talk about the bee biz. Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, I'm so enjoying my beer tonight. How'd that dinner look? Pretty good? It had to be you. Oh, it had to be you. All right. Yeah, Hobotron's gonna call back. He'll call back. He understands. I just had to use the phone for a quick little vid. Good night, Rupert. Looks pretty good, huh? A coconut shrimp. Hobotron on good old Long Beach. That's where we came back on the Catalina cruise into Long Beach. So, well, tell us about it. We don't know it any minute. Hobotron.
Hey, I assume it's a good time to call.
It's an excellent time to call. I'm just stuffing my face with dinner, but you're getting the weather we do a day late.
Yeah, how you been? Well, I get to see you all the time, but it seems like you're doing pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good. I've just been doing the worst thing you can do here, which is weeding around this place. I can't stand doing that, but
I don't miss that. I just sold my house here and moved into a little apartment temporarily, and it was a pretty big property, and I did a lot of weeding.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm instantly jealous because it's getting to be more and more to take care of it, but when it's going good, it's going good. This is Hobotron on the phone from Southern California here, so.
Yeah, I dig all your citrus trees and stuff like that. My old property, I had 3 different types of orange trees. I had pomegranates, limes, figs. Like I had like a little micro farm, chickens, but I kind of gave it all up.
Wow.
But, yeah, so I feel
So
you.
how long? You sound very young. Do you mind asking how old you are?
I'm 45, so I'm young. And if you want to know a history of how I know you, is I kind of got into the motorhome community probably 7-8 years ago. I think like Wine Screw Ron hung out with you, stuff like that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Now I'm attached to Rosie. I got to see what she's up to every day.
I was boring with pulling weeds and stuff. So, are you so what inspired you to? What inspired you? You're young. What inspired you to sell and then want to move into an apartment? Investment?
Well, my situation is interesting because like I'm in property investments. So like I can give you some stuff. Like I go to and from California to Washington Portland, Colorado, and like I just have investments, and now I kind of float a little bit.
Wow.
But
So you got your stuff on track when you were relatively young then.
it kind of ran in my family for sure. But I always wanted to get in van life, but I was too young and had kids to raise. And now I'm in a position where, I'm ready to. I actually said in the thread that I'm going to go to Portland, outside Portland, and I found a 2003 Pleasureway. I'm finally excited about getting.
Oh, the
I've been
pleasure.
looking like crazy for it. And it's funny when I first got into the van life thing, you see all these people that are full-timing, and it sounds great. And I've learned after 10 years of watching it, maybe you need a house and you need a van. You're not like.
I don't care what anybody says. You need a home base, and you can have a van and live your life, but you need that place you can go back to that has 8-foot ceilings, or else you're going to lose your mind out there with this stuff. But I think that's good. You know how I feel about Pleasureways. I think the build quality is amazing on them. They cost a fortune, though. They're not cheap.
Yeah, I looked at like about a couple dozen, and I was really surprised about. I'll tell you some details about 29,000 miles, no rust on it. Everything's been fixed up. I've seen some that were terrible. I've seen some with great Onan generators that were maintained with low miles and stuff like that. And it's the first. I'm super frugal, or I make very slow decisions, and it's the first time I went, okay, it's time. So I think probably this couple days I'm going to get on a plane and go pick it up, which I'm excited about.
Are you going to be a content creator?
No, that doesn't run in my blood. I'm too shy for that kind of stuff. It would be fun to do. I might do like little videos here and there.
Yeah,
but
be good.
I think the reality is just having.
You don't have to put yourself on camera, but I'm saying it might be nice to see, get a tour of the van, and with that, your license plate number and all, but to take a look at the thing and check it out.
Yeah, that would be fun. That this is the first one where I really was just like, wow, everything about it is just clean. It's like one brother owned it for like 6,000 miles, the other had it to 29,000 miles, and it was just wiped with a baby diaper. It was just totally taken care of.
That's pretty good.
So,
yeah.
So pretty fine. Finally, in my own curmudgeon, frugal way, I'm like, okay, fine, I'm going to pull the trigger and do it. So, but
I mean, it's a dream of yours. But what attracts you to that? The freedom on the road, the boondock. Are you interested in boondocking?
Yeah, I like it all. Boondocking, I mean, I don't. I wouldn't mind going somewhere and paying like a month at some really nice leisure. I'm not someone that needs to go stay at Walmart all the time. So it'd be nice to go go down to Key West and like go rent a place for like a RV park for like a month or something like that.
You mean you won't enjoy the Walmart parking lot life like we did, and all that?
No, I absolutely think I would appreciate it 100%, just not all the time.
Yeah, I mean, but you definitely need a home base for your sanity, in my opinion. So I think that's a good thing. Well, it sounds like it sounds like you've had a good measure of success, and you have a great sense of timing, and selling and things like that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like I'm not rich, just managing, just life management. That's all it is,
Yeah, you got the ladies all excited in chat. I think they're wondering if you're single and ready to mingle.
I'm super rough. I'm gonna get super tan soon, so I'll put some pictures up and reflect it.
There you go. See Amanda, he's gonna put some flexing pictures up and get nice and tan and everything. There you go.
Totally joke. No, my best skills as a partner is cooking. I'm a pretty good cook. There you go.
That's good.
I know how to feed people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're one of the most together people I know for, I don't want to say your age, but there's a lot of flaky kind of people, that's kind of the age where it's sort of make it or break it in life, and people that don't make it tend to break it at that point, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I had kids at a really young age, so maybe that makes you like a little bit more, organized, or it doesn't. So
Well, I think it does. It gives you a higher sense of responsibility in things, certainly.
yeah, totally. But yeah, it's been a ride, so now it's my turn to have something a little fun to do. So
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous because I've dreamed of a place you can just close the door and go off for a while and not not worry about 10-foot weeds outside when you come back and everything else, or what you're gonna do with Bird and the Shine Shack and all these kind of things.
sure, totally.
All right, my friend. Well, I appreciate you calling in. It's always an honor to talk to you, Hobo.
Yeah, for sure. Enjoy your food. I got some fish tacos I'm eating too, so we're kind of on the same, somewhat the same
There we
scale.
go. So
So
all right, there's
anyway,
your legend.
you have a good evening.
You
Good talking to
too.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Boy, talk about a together guy. Pretty amazing. All of a sudden, Alan Gentry, he was talking about the bees and stuff, and I was kind of curious about, his family history must be pretty amazing. This is a good stir fry, by the way. Very good. I'm not going to do anything tomorrow except just bake that bread. Sit on my can. This must be Alan.
Yes, it is, Alan.
Yeah, Alan, you can't leave us hanging after putting a teaser like that out there on us. So I didn't know your family. I didn't know you came from such remarkable stock there, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, my dad and my uncle started the bee. Well, actually, my grandfather started the beekeeping, and then my dad and uncle they made it bigger. And then my dad, he went off one way, and my uncle stayed in it.
Let's talk years. What year are we talking about when Grandpa started it?
Oh, the 30s.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Now your family was established. You weren't Okie. You were Okies, right? Were you?
Yeah, well, now my dad's side, they were Okies from Oklahoma, but they were established. They just came out here because of California had a lot better benefits and better weather. That's what they were looking for,
Better future than Oklahoma.
Future, yeah. And my mother was Okie. She was a pure. She came out like the grapes of wrath.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, but the one your father might have been your grandfather might have been instrumental in being one of the people that word kind of got back. It's pretty cool here in California. You might want to come out. It wasn't because of the Dust Bowl, but it's just because there's opportunity out here in California.
Right, and see, my grandfather. I think I told you this before in the chat. My grandfather, he did 6 months in he did a year in jail for making moonshine.
I thought I was the only one in California that was ever at risk out here.
Yeah, and so he did it in Oklahoma. He made the moonshine in Oklahoma, but he did a year in jail for it. And then when he got out of jail, he came here.
So it was kind of like a badge of honor,
Yeah. Well, I mean, we still had the still up to about 20 years ago. We still had my grandfather's still, but my uncle eventually got rid of it.
Now, let me ask you a question. Back in the 1930s, was Modesto area, Oakdale, already pretty well developed as an agricultural center, or are we still talking about pretty early days there.
Well, it was an ag center. Well, actually, it wasn't an ag. It wasn't. It was a farming, ranching community then. You know, it was more like dairy cattle and raising cattle for beef. That was the biggest thing in Oakdale at that time.
Tell me, how did they get water? I mean, the canals were built in the 1930s, right?
Yes.
So how did they get water? How did they groundwater before that, or what did they do?
Yes, it was groundwater, and they drilled wells, and they pumped the water with a hit and miss engine. Do you know what a hit and miss is?
Yeah, it's a very
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and and my dad told me that you could look out for miles and see all them hit and miss wells in the valley, the Central Valley, pumping water.
Now, was that a state or was that a federal Roosevelt Make Work program in the 1930s to put all these San Joaquin system in of?
Well, what they did, all the counties got together and took money, started taxing, and getting money together and paid for all these. One county paid for their canal systems, and the other county did, and they all got together and like a big, like a government, but it was a bunch of people got together.
Like county cooperative. Let's do this together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all got together and built these canals.
Yeah.
Don't.
And
it's still run that way in a sense, but of course we all know it's big money now. They sell the water to Southern California, and there's a lot of money involved and government involved in that. So
what about the upkeep of these canals? Is it because it's concrete, it's forever, or you have busted levees once in a while or something? I mean, I don't know. Are they in good shape? People tell me sometimes they're in bad shape, they're in good shape. I mean, I don't know,
It depends on the county and how much money they have. Like Oakdale's not setting too bad, but they're always working on them. It's an endless job. And they get the funds from, of course, from taxing and selling water, to the ranchers.
I mean, there's some really dirt poor counties in California. People think California's always rich and stuff, but let me tell you, there's some really dirt poor counties too. And
well, Stanislaus is one of them, and
Stanislaus is
San Joaquin.
Stanislaus is wealthy, isn't it, with Modesto and all that? I mean, compared to like some of the other, like, I don't know, down where Pixley is and places like that, further down the valley, and Mendota and places like that.
Yeah, and so the upkeep isn't as good down there as it is up here,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, plus you have a bigger tax base now. A lot of people moved in there, they're commuters and other stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to tell you, though, we used to have the groundwater used to be a lot higher here in California. So because, they've pumped so much water that it's dropped way down, of course. But we used to have fields and fields of wild clover, Ladino clover,
Uh-huh.
You could just see it. And that's all gone now.
Do you think this rain this season's gonna recharge some of the groundwater, or you're looking at that's a lifetime?
No, it has. You know how much we have got 250% of our normal snowfall, and it's unbelievable the water we've got this year.
Yeah. I'm worried about flooding actually when.
Me too, because if it gets warm too fast, we're going to be in big trouble.
Well, you know it's going to get warm too fast. It's California, right? It's going to go up to about 85 degrees, and that stuff's going to be melting like crazy coming down the Sierras and into the Russian River Basin and all that crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, it's in the levees. You know, we're going to have problems with levees and all kinds of stuff. And I guess down in Tehachapi and stuff, we really got problems.
Yeah, Jamie said Sonora is going to be snowing on Tuesday, so we can't escape the cold weather. I'm telling you, if it clears, then it gets cold, and rain comes in, and it like warms up. I don't know if we're gonna. It's a while before we're gonna break this pattern. I know it is. So,
yeah.
Isn't it a weird pattern? Normally we'd have like high pressure set in over the Humboldt Basin in Nevada, but we've had none of that yet.
No.
So
nothing. I mean, it's nothing but low pressure, and it's coming down from the north, the cold air, and it's terrible.
Isn't that because the jet stream is dipped further south this year, so we're getting what Washington State usually gets, right? And
exactly right. Yeah, it's what blows me away is we have had more rain than Oregon.
Yeah, I think because we just dipped south of what normally does up there, because I haven't heard anybody whining in Washington State at all about. It's all the whinings in California here and everything. So.
Oh yeah, I'll be glad when it's over with. It really helped us a lot, but I'll sure be glad when it's over with.
You and me both. It'll be the end of the weeds. All right, Alan. Well, I appreciate you calling in. You're always a wonderful person to talk to, and thank you so much for what you sent. I really appreciate the wipers and everything, and your kindness. Your kindness is just it's appreciated, Alan. Thank you.
Thank you, and you got another. I'm going to be sending you another package. It's special in my heart to you.
All right.
It's nothing like the ordinary package you're going to get, but it's a special thing that, that I'm proud of, and I think it'll.
I think I know what it is, and I look for. I'm honored. I'm already pre-honored. I think I know what it is, so I'm excited.
Okay.
All right, Alan.
I'll get off here and let somebody else call in if you got time, but I'll talk to you later.
All right, take care, Alan.
You too. Bye-bye.
I love that guy. He is amazing. You know, people in Washington don't whine about rain. Let me guess, Cheryl, who does? Oh, Vancouver, that's right, Canada. Yes, that's right. Yes, says, I wouldn't say an old man, he's a nice guy. He's a really awesome individual, a great American. Oh, Cheryl said yes, us mostly in Vancouver. Yes, it's a national, what did she say? It's a provincial sport, whining about the weather. Okay, thank you, Cheryl. So evidently in British Columbia, they like to whine about the weather. All right, I get it. Okay. All right. I stand corrected. Right. I thought it was going to be California. Look at the Mississippi. What's going on in the Mississippi? What happened in Mississippi? The tornado, that terrible tornado? Well, we kind of expect that this time of year. When that warm Gulf air collides with the Canadian air, Canada's gift of mayhem to America. The Arctic, the Canadian Clipper. Ready in the chat from close to the Mississippi damage? It's a good question. I don't know. I know Kaylee's up in beautiful Wisconsin with Ronnie up there. the meat capital of America, Sheboygan, the brat capital. Oh, do 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 oh 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 Ooh, pardon me. Man, that was delicious tonight. Ah, that was good. Yeah, I'm sorry about anybody that's caught up in all that mayhem down there. But this time of year, it always happens. You know, it's a question. Is it going to be Alabama? Is it going to be Louisiana? Is it going to be Texas? Is it going to be Arkansas? Kentucky? It's just a question of where it's going to be. It had to be you. Do, 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 do. Worcester, and Kaylee says things are getting worster and worster. Worster and worster. Well, it's getting on 9:30, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and pack it in tonight. Another fun night of being out and about, and then some great phone calls. Thank you to everybody that called in this evening. I do appreciate it, and a special shout out and thank you to my moderators for everything that you do, especially Jody tonight. I don't know, we had Cheryl in here. I don't know if we had any deep mods or not tonight, but I do really appreciate it. I will be taking it easy tomorrow and making up some of that wonderful sourdough tomorrow for the first time ever. And then I will see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, have yourselves a great, great night. And thank you for all the calls. Ronnie, too, thank you for your moderating talents. They're always appreciated. Laid Back Live, thank you for Whiskey OG for calling in. I appreciate catching up with you. Take care, everybody.